lights on tonight. The whole valley wears a low orange shawl. Last Palmas drops the road in long, slow turns, and every bend gives the city a different shape. Side window open, mountain wind warm, and the dembow already in the dashboard speakers. The signs say curve up belly rosa 12 more times. I trust the road. The road has trusted me before. Headlights on the valley. Headlights on the valley. Medellín on the windshield. And the speakers know what's next. A bus heading up passes me on the inside. His driver fixes high beam once and is gone. The city below gets bigger every minute. A grid of warm gold inside dark green hills. The radio finds a station from Envigado, and the bass tells me which exit to take. The signs say curve up peligrosa 12 more times. I trust the road. The road has trusted me before. Headlights on the valley. Headlights on the valley. Medellín on the windshield. And the speakers know what's next. The first time I drove this road, I was someone else, a different car, a different reason for this Sunday. Tonight the road is the same, the city is the same, but the version of me arriving is the version that stays. Headlights on the valley. Headlights on the valley. Headlights on the valley. Headlights on the valley. Medellín on the windshield. And the speakers know what's next. Headlights on the valley. The road keeps on rolling, and the city keeps growing. Cold air at altitude tastes different, like clean coffee left out for the morning. San Felix sits where the road decides to come down, and the gate of the road is just a yellow sign. A gardener hut nods through his window. The road past him is mine for the next hour. The valley below has turned every light on, and I have turned only the radio up. Cold air at altitude. Cold air at altitude. The mountain holds the night in its lap, and the city holds the rest. A small chapel with one yellow lamp on the wall. A boy on the motor crosses without slow, and the trees are tall and don't move much up here. Below the trees, the city already moving. A sign for Parade a la Mesa points up the hill, but the wheel keeps choosing the other way. The valley below has turned every light on, and I have turned only the radio altitude. Cold air at altitude. The mountain holds the night in its lap, and the city holds the rest. Bank crosses the road for 15 seconds, then releases the road back like a small joke. I don't slow, I don't speed up, I stay. And the mountain goes back to being mountain. Cold air at altitude. Cold air at altitude. The mountain holds the night in its lap, and the city holds the rest. Cold air, cold air, cold air at altitude. The mountain holds the night.
You told me to look down and not back. Metrocable cables strung across the dark valley. A line of small lit boxes coming home for the night.
Each one carries a single life back to his hill. The road from above lets me see all of them, and the dembow in the car reads it like a heartbeat. A red cable car blinks twice and is still. A green one further west finishes its run. Up where the cable cars sleep. Up where the cable cars sleep. Medellín stacks itself on the slopes, and the cables hold what the road cannot.
A worker on the platform watches the last car land. He locks a small gate and turns off 2 or 3 lamps.
A boy on a moto picks him up at the bottom.
The headlight winds back into the neighborhood. The wagon idles for a moment at the overlook.
And the city below pretends it doesn't notice. A red cable car blinks twice and is still. A green one further west finishes its run. Up where the cable cars sleep. Up where the cable cars sleep. Medellín stacks itself on the slopes, and the cables hold what the road cannot.
A road can only go where the engineer said it can. The cable can't climb where the road gave up, and the city built both because it had to. And tonight I get to see them from a third angle. Up where the cable cars sleep. Up where the cable cars sleep. Medellín stacks itself on the slopes, and the cables hold what the road cannot. Up where the cable cars sleep. The cables hold what the road cannot. counted 3 more curves before the lights.
3 for the speed limit, 3 for the song.
The valley below is turned into a single bright fact,
and the road is a thin line drawn through the bright. I came down here at the same hour last year with a friend who already knew which exit to take. Tonight you're driving and I'm reading the signs, and the signs are the same, but I'm not the same reader.
Below us, the city already louder than us.
Above us,
Only the mountain and the fog.
last curve before the lights. Last curve before the lights.
The mountain has me to the
City, and the city is already shaking.
A taxi behind me has been there for 10 minutes. He doesn't tailgate, he just stays at his distance. A roadside fruit stand still open at this hour. A man slicing mango.
Under a single bare bowl.
You don't take the first exit, you wait for the second. The second is quieter and slower and longer. The first is faster and louder and closer to provenza.
But tonight we have time, and time has us. Below us,
The city already louder than us.
above us.
Only the mountain and the fog.
Last curve before the lights. Last curve before the lights.
The mountain has me to the sea.
And the city is already shaking.
The sign for the exit comes up faster than I want. I take it anyway, the way I took the others.
The off-ramp curves once, and the city opens up, and the speakers turn it up without me touching them. Last curve before the lights. Last curve before the lights. Before the lights.
The mountain has me to the sea.
And the city is already shaking. Last curve before the lights. The city is already shaking.
Take the inside lane, ignore the signs. The road from above turns into a real street now. A row of palms in the median, fluorescent gas station. Skateboard kid crosses on the green right ahead. The wagon settles in and the dembow takes over. And Carrera 43 is no longer just a number. The first stoplight has a man selling water. The second has a couple kissing on a bench. Lights become streets. Lights become streets. The grid takes me block by block and the bass takes the rest. A taxi pulls up next to me at the red. He looks at the dashboard and nods at the song. A woman on the motor with a child in the back. The child is both hands gripping her mother's jacket.
The light turns green and the city moves 3 lanes at once. And the radio goes from medium to loud on its own. The first stoplight has a man selling water. The second has a couple kissing on a bench. Lights become streets. Lights become streets. The grid takes me block by block and the bass takes the rest. There's a moment when the road stops being a road and starts being a city. Carrera 43 is exactly that moment. And tonight I get to drive through it slowly. Lights become streets. Lights become streets. The grid takes me block by block and the bass takes the rest. Lights become streets. Block by block. And the bass takes the rest.
On Provenza, the bass already running. 3 blocks of cafe tables that turned into bars an hour ago.
A line outside the place with the green door. A line outside the place with the yellow door. The wagon finds a spot in the second row, and the valet appears before I open my window.
A waiter from the corner cafe waves at me like he saw me last week, even though he didn't.
11 on Provenza. 11 on Provenza.
The street is doing what it does, and the night is younger than I am.
A girl crosses with a friend, both laughing loud. A guitar player at a corner table tunes 1 string. The smell of our present perfume of grilled meat and rain. A scooter rolls past with 2 helmets, both pink. The first stoplight of the strip is broken on yellow, and nobody's complaining, and nothing's stopping. A waiter from the corner cafe waves at me like he saw me last week, even though he didn't. 11 on Provenza. 11 on Provenza.
The street is doing what it does, and the night is younger than I am.
Slowly anyway. The street is the city's living room at this hour, and living rooms are nicer when you don't stay too long. 11 on Provenza. 11 on Provenza.
The street is doing what it does, and the night is younger than I am.
Nobody told the park to be this loud at 1. Lleras at full hour, every bar leaking different bass. Reggaeton here, a vallenato 3 doors down. A jazz quartet on the rooftop, nobody can see. The wagon rolls past with the windows half open. Every speaker on the block has itself to mine. A boy is selling cigarettes from a small box. A girl is selling roses one by one to couples. The park is loud tonight. The park is loud tonight. Every corner has its own song, and the corners don't fight. A bouncer at a basement bar lifts the rope for 2 friends. Another bouncer at another bar locks his door for the night. The plaza fountain is off, but the benches are full. A grandfather and grandson sharing a ride by the gate. So the grandson is too tired to finish the bread, and the grandfather wraps it in a napkin for later. A boy is selling cigarettes from a small box. A girl is selling roses one by one to couples. The park is loud tonight. The park is loud tonight. Every corner has its own song, and the corners don't fight. The park is the only place in the city where 4 songs play at once, and none of them feel rude. You hear what's closest, you let go what's not, and nobody is wrong about which song it is. The park is loud tonight. The park is loud tonight. Every corner has its own song, and the corners don't fight. The park is loud tonight. Every corner has its own song.
Carreras have been the hums like a hell note. 200 cars in a slow parade tonight. Hot food on every corner, a bandage of paisa to my left. A girl on a scooter passes me on the right.
The wagon is the box in the middle of the parade, and nobody's in a hurry, including the song.
The first full card has a son helping his father. The second has a grandmother
Counting coins twice.
200 cars
On 70.
200 cars
On 70. The strip moves at the speed of the bass, and the bass moves at the speed of the city.
A red Renault from the 80s idols next to me is driving hard at the song, both of us nod back. 3 guys on a corner, pass a single Aguila beer. A drum kit gets carried out of a back door. Gig over the street, vendor switch from food to coffee at this hour, and the parade keeps going
Regardless of menu, the first full car has a son helping his father. The second has a grandmother counting coins twice.
200 cars
On 70.
200 cars
On fate lets me be one without asking why. 200 cars on 70. 200 cars on 70. The strip moves at the speed of the bass, 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 and the bass moves at the speed of the city, 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 city. 200 cars on 70. The strip moves at the speed of the city, 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 city. Half past midnight, plaza shaking. San Antonio holds the sound from 4 directions. A bus stops on the edge of the square and lets people off. A woman with a fruit cart waves at the bus driver. The plaza fountain is off, but the bass replaces it. And the open window holds the speakers in its frame. Where does the sound come from?
From the plaza, from the people, from the speakers, from us.
Plaza boom, plaza boom, plaza boom, plaza boom. The square shades the street lamps, and the street lamps don't mind.
A skateboarder lands a trick and a small group claps. A man with a portable amp plays a different song. For a moment 3 songs happen at the same time. Then his phone calls him and he turns it off. The boom is the same anyway, just one fewer voice. And the plaza keeps doing what plazas do.
Where does the sound come from?
From the plaza, from the people, from the speakers, from us.
Plaza boom, plaza boom, plaza boom, plaza boom. The square shakes the street lamps, and the street lamps don't mind.
A plaza is the city's drum, and the city is somebody's hands. At this hour, the hands belong to everybody.
And the drum doesn't ask permission. Plaza boom, da 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 da. Plaza boom, plaza boom, da 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 da. Plaza boom. The square shakes the street lamps, and the street lamps don't mind. Plaza boom, plaza boom. The street lamps don't mind.
Stadium. Atanasio Girardot still has half his lights on at this hour. Hours after the match, hours before the next one. A handful of guys in green and white walk past the gate. A vendor pushes an empty cart back to a storage room. The road around the stadium is still warm from the crowd. The wagon idles for a moment at the corner of Carrera 70. And nobody's at the stadium, and everybody's somewhere else. A custodian leans on a broom inside the south entrance. He waves at me, even though he can't see who I am. The dembow keeps his low pulse, like a stadium heart that doesn't stop just because the match did. Stadium, then silence, then song, then song. Stadium, then silence, then song, then song. The city keeps its game going, oh, even when nobody is playing. Stadium, then silence, then song, then song. Yeah. On the corner of calle 10, 3 bars, share the same wall and play 3 songs. A bouncer at the middle door, hoses clipboard like a heart. A line of people in white shirts, curves around the building.
A girl in a denim jacket waves me down for an Uber. I'm not an Uber, but I roll the window down anyway. She laughs and tells me her party is on Poblado. I tell her the party is everywhere tonight, including here. The corner is shaking, the corner is shaking. The street lamp doesn't move, but everything else does. Boom, on the corner of calle 10. Boom, on the corner of calle 10.
The walls, 3 different songs.
And tonight we hear all of them.
2 friends share a single small bottle of aguardiente. A man on the moto delivers 4 hot empanadas to the door. A girl on the curb fixes another girl's heel strap. A waiter steps outside for 1 minute, then steps back in.
A motorbike sound check in front of a tattoo parlor. A teenager rolls past on a skateboard with a notebook in her hand. A street musician sets up an amp on the median, and nobody asking what genre. The corner already has space. The corner is shaking, the corner is shaking. The street lamp doesn't move, but everything else does. Boom, on the corner of calle 10. Boom, on the corner of calle 10. The walls, 3 different songs, and tonight we hear all of them.
The dembow is older than this corner,
In this corner,
is older than the bars.
but tonight the bars are the loudest part of the corner.
And the dembow lets them be for now.
Boom, on the corner of calle 10. Boom, on the corner of calle 10. The wall holds 3 different songs, and tonight we hear all of them. Boom, boom, on the corner of calle 10. And tonight we hear all of them.
I count them as I climb.
15, 16, the Comuna 13 escalators carry the night up the hill. Each level a new mural, each mural a new color. A boy on the board, there's a wall right past mural number 9.
The wagon is parked below at the entrance, and the bass from the speakers carries up the hill with me.
The hillside doesn't ask if I belong, and I don't ask either. 20 stories up, 20 stories up. The hill walks itself for me tonight, and the murals come along.
A grandmother on the balcony nods at the song. A small dog watches the escalator like
It's a river.
a graffiti artist on level 12 is finished finishing a piece. He doesn't look up when the escalator passes.
A street vendor selling mango with chili powder. A boy with 3 friends, all of them eating mango. The hillside doesn't ask if I belong, and I don't ask either. 20 stories up, 20 stories up. The hill walks itself for me tonight, and the murals come along.
After I go back down the hill
is the gallery, and the gallery is open. And tonight the gallery is open all night. 20 stories up, 20 stories up. The hill walks itself for me tonight, and the murals come along. Come along. From the wall above the road, the city is a vine. Voices, even at this hour. A bird, a face, a hand, a phrase I don't read fast enough. A row of small lights along the bottom of each wall. The dembow from the boombox 3 steps below me carries the murals into the song without asking. A girl in a green hoodie touches up the white of a night. A friend holds a can of paint without speaking. Walls that sing without paint. Walls that sing without paint. The colors change, but the wall is the same. And tonight, the wall is singing.
A mural of a woman with hair made of birds. A mural of 2 boys playing soccer in the kitchen.
A mural of a city skyline that doesn't quite look like Medellín. A mural of a city skyline that looks exactly like Medellín.
The murals don't argue with each other.
They share the wall the way the bars
share the corner.
A girl in a green hoodie touches up the white of a night. A friend holds a can of paint without speaking. Walls that sing without paint. Walls that sing without paint. The colors change, but the wall is the same. And tonight, the wall is singing. Some songs you can only hear with your eyes. Some songs you can only see with your ears. The murals are the first kind, the dembow is the second. And tonight, they're doing both at once. Walls that sing without paint. Walls that sing without paint. The colors change, but the wall
The valley never moved, but I climbed. 2 years ago, I was at a window much lower. The whole city looked like an idea then.
Tonight, from the top of the Comuna, it looks finished.
The grid below holds every story I know about it.
And the ones I don't know hold the rest.
The hill stops asking the same questions
And starts answering different ones. The valley never moved, but I climbed. The valley never moved, but I climbed.
aburrá stays,
Aburrá stays.
and the city keeps on stacking itself.
Last time I came up here, I was someone else with a friend who isn't returning my text anymore. We took a different escalator and stopped at a different mural, and neither of us said the thing the wall wanted us to say. Tonight, the mural is on my left and I don't stop, but I tip my chin to it as I pass.
The hill stops asking the same questions
And starts answering different ones. The valley never moved, but I climbed. The valley never moved, but I climbed.
aburrá stays,
Aburrá stays.
and the city keeps on stacking itself.
Some things stay where you left them. Some things go on without you.
The valley is the first kind,
The road is the second.
and you somewhere in here are both.
The valley never moved, but I climbed. The valley never moved, but I climbed.
aburrá stays,
Aburrá stays.
and the city keeps on stacking itself.
The valley never moved, but I climbed.
aburrá stays,
And the city keeps going. A plant pot keeps the beat. A plant pot on the block and he swings to the beat. 4 floors up, music coming through an open door. A family at a table on the balcony, plates pushed aside. A grandmother stands up first and the rest follow. The wagon at the corner below has a clear view, and the dembow on the speakers fits the family song. A boy on the lower floor joins from his window. A girl on the upper floor joins from a balcony. A plant pot keeps the beat. A plant pot keeps the beat. The whole building dances at one, and the street lamps applaud. A waiter from a restaurant across the street looks up. He smiles and steps into the doorway, hands behind his back. A taxi driver lights a cigarette without leaving his car. A delivery scooter rolls past, slower than usual. The boy and the girl and the family and the waiter, all in the same dumb boat without ever meeting. A boy on the lower floor joins from his window. A girl on the upper floor joins from her balcony. A plant pot keeps the beat. A plant pot keeps the beat. The whole building dances at one, balcony is the small theater of a building. Tonight, every balcony has a different cast, and the city is the audience and the stage at the same time, and the dembow keeps the timing for everybody. A playing part keeps the beat. A playing part keeps the beat. The whole building dances at one, and the street lamps applaud. A playing part keeps the beat. The street lamps applaud.
The Bronx got wet, but didn't move. Botero Plaza fills with a small fast rain. 23 sculptures in 2 minutes go shiny. A horse, a cat, a man, a woman, a head, a hand. The wagon parked under a tree at the edge, and the dembow keeps the rain on tempo.
Where will the rain stop?
Wherever the Bronx stops first.
Bronx got wet. Bronx got wet.
The plaza takes the rain in its hands
and gives it back to the street.
A custodian under an awning watches the sculptures. He doesn't move to cover them, the bronze can take it. A teenager runs across the plaza laughing. Her shoes splash through a small puddle near the cat. A delivery scooter slows to take the corner safely, and the rain finishes as fast as it started.
Where will the rain stop?
Wherever the bronze stops first.
Bronze got wet. Bronze got wet.
The plaza takes the rain in its hands
and gives it back to the street.
were both made for staying. But the rain is the part of the night that moves. And tonight all three are in the same plaza, and nobody is trying to outlast anybody.
Bronze got wet, bronze got wet,
The plaza takes the rain in its hands
and gives it back to the street. Bronze got wet,
the plaza
gives it back. An espresso machine still running at 3 blocks past Provenza, the cafe with one light on. A waiter behind the counter wiping the same glass twice. A couple at a corner table not saying anything new. The wagon parked outside but with the engine off, and the dembow soft, and the speakers like a memory. The chairs are still on the floor, the menu's still on the wall. Open cafe, closed mouth. Open cafe, closed mouth. The hour is the kind that doesn't talk, and the cafe knows it. The couple has been there for an hour, maybe more. The 2 cups of coffee got cold an hour ago. The waiter doesn't ask, he just wipes another glass. The radio plays an old reggaetón from before they met. A taxi waits at the curb without honking. The whole street feels like a held breath. The chairs are still on the floor, the menu is still on the wall. Open cafe, closed mouth. Open cafe, closed mouth. The hour is the kind that doesn't talk, and the cafe knows it. Praying for something, and the espresso machine is the choir. Open cafe, closed mouth. Open cafe, closed mouth. The hour is the kind that doesn't talk, and the cafe knows it.
Steps, and the bouncer turns a chair. A bar across the way is folding his sandwich board. The line at the green door place is gone, gone for good. Lleras at 4 in the morning belongs to nobody, or to everybody who didn't go inside in the first place. The wagon rolls past slowly. No need to stop. A street sweeper starts on the far side of the plaza. The taxi driver counts his cash on a folded napkin. The park empties slowly. The park empties slowly. The night gives the morning its keys, and the morning takes them gently. A girl with one shoe in her hand walks toward an Uber. Her friend has both shoes on, but the friend is the tired one. A waiter sweeps glass off the patio of the closed bar. A small dog with no leash watches him work. The plaza fountain is finally on for the cleaning crew, and the water sounds different from the bass it replaced. A street sweeper starts on the far side of the plaza. A taxi driver counts his cash on a folded napkin. The park empties slowly. The park empties slowly. The night gives the morning its keys, and the morning takes them gently. Benches don't care, the fountain doesn't care, and the dembow keeps a slower, kinder beat. The park empties slowly. The park empties slowly. The night gives the morning its keys, and the morning takes them gently. Slowly, the morning takes them gently. Junin stretches once and goes back to sleep. The shopping street that holds the city by the hand all day. At this hour belongs only to its own awnings. A folded newspaper on a bench from 9 hours ago. A small dog crosses the avenue without rushing, and the wheel rolls without changing gears. A waiter at the only open kiosk pours himself a coffee and waves a small wave at no one in particular. Junin empty for once. Junin empty for once. The avenue keeps its own company, and the company is enough. The scarf walks past the closed jewelry store. She looks in even though she knows the lights are off. A skateboard kid in a hoodie cuts across at Carrera 49. He pulls a can of soda from his hoodie pocket and opens it. The avenue's lampposts flicker once and then settle, and the dembow keeps his low, quiet count. A waiter at the only open kiosk pours himself a coffee and waves a small wave at no one in particular. Junin empty for once. Junin empty for once. The avenue keeps its own company, and the company is enough.
and the dembow will be replaced by horns and feet.
But until then, this is the version we get,
and this version is enough.
주님 empty for once. 주님 empty for once. The avenue keeps its own company, and the company is enough. 주님 empty for once. The company is enough.
Green door, a yellow door, the painter from yesterday. Candelaria holds its old buildings the way old hands hold a glass. Some of the doors are older than the people who paint them, and some of the people are older than the doors they paint. A workshop on the corner with a single wooden bench outside, and a small radio playing a station from Envigado. A pile of brushes on the bench, none of them clean, and tomorrow they will paint a third door yellow, a green door, a yellow door, a green door, a yellow door. The street keeps changing color slowly, and the doors don't mind the change. A young woman comes in with a paper bag of bread. She doesn't speak, just leaves it on the bench. The painter nods, dips a brush, doesn't break the line. Thumb steady the can on her knee while she works. A second radio joins the first from the next workshop, and both of them play the same station. A pile of brushes on the bench, none of them clean, and tomorrow they will paint a third door yellow, a green door, a yellow door, a green door, a yellow door. The street keeps changing color slowly, and the doors don't mind the change. Some things the city shows you fast, some things the city shows you slowly. Candelaria is the second kind, and tonight I have time. A green door, a yellow door, a green door, a yellow door. The street keeps changing color slowly, and the doors don't mind the change. A green door, a yellow door. The doors don't mind the change.
before yellow, the solitary bouquet. The flower farm has been here longer than the road. A petal in the windshield, then gone. The road has its own opinion about flowers. After 3, the colors get warmer. After 3, the farm remembers itself. A boy on a moto with 2 crates of carnations in the back. A late delivery to a shop that opens at 5. The farms above the city are a second city, and tonight I get to drive through both of them. After 3, the colors get warmer. After 3, the farm remembers itself. Solitary bouquet. The flower farm has been here longer than the road. A petal in the windshield, then gone. The road has its own opinion about flowers. After 3, the colors get warmer. After 3, the farm remembers itself. On a moto with 2 crates of carnations in the back. A late delivery to a shop that opens at 5. The farms above the city are a second city, and tonight I get to drive through both of them. After 3, the colors get warmer. After 3, itself.
Two rivers in the city decides which one is louder. Rio, Medellín under the bridges, traffic loud. A second river, the one that headlights at this hour. Both of them flow north, neither of them stops.
The wagon crosses the 3rd bridge of the night, and both rivers are visible from the open window. A new district has new museums and old benches. A boy on a skateboard finishes a long line of kick flips. A delivery truck unloads bread at the back door, and the dembow stays low. bridges company.
A woman walks her dog along the riverside park. A man on the folding chair fishes from a low pier. A father holds a sleeping daughter on the bench. A single bicycle leans against the bench frame.
The city's new district is the city's old patience, built where there used to be only a river. Now there's a river and a road and a museum and a song, and the dembow makes room for all of them. The river under doesn't ask the river above, and the river above doesn't ask the river under.
Two rivers in one city.
Two rivers in one city.
The bridges hold them both for me,
And the bass keeps the bridges company.
and the song was here before either river had a name, and the song will outlast
both of them. And tonight the song is mine. Two rivers in one city. Two rivers in one city. The bridges hold them both for me, and the bass keeps the bridges company. Two rivers in one city. The bass keeps the bridges company.
The valley turning blue without warning. The first hour the sky names a color and stops. A baker on calle 10 with the only light in the block. His oven door, the only sound on the avenue.
The wagon rolls slow because the song is slow, and the dembow keeps a quieter, slower count. The road and I have been together all night, and neither of us is hungry anymore.
The valley turning blue. The valley turning blue.
The city changes color one street at a time, and nobody is up to see it but me.
The scooter starts somewhere 2 blocks east. The first delivery of the day. Bread or milk or both. The church bell makes a single quiet
Test note.
then waits another 10 minutes before the real one.
A custodian in a yellow vest sweeps a corner. He doesn't look back at the corner as he leaves it. The road and I have been together all night, and neither of us is hungry anymore.
The valley turning blue. The valley turning blue.
The city changes color one street at a time, and nobody is up to see it but me.
The hour between dark and light has its own laws, and nobody who hasn't driven through it gets to know them.
You earn it
valley turning blue. The valley turning blue.
The city changes color one street at a time, and nobody is up to see it but me.
The valley
turning blue.
The city changes
one street at a time. I drove through cloud, the city was making for itself. Niblo over Calle 10 for almost 3 blocks, then released the road back a little softer than before. The buildings were there, but I had to take them on faith. The plaza was there, but I had to take that on faith too. Only the road and the dashboard was certain. A bus passed and the other way slows for the corner, and then disappears entirely into the white. I drove through cloud. I drove through cloud. The city kept me, the knee block kept the rest, and both of them were enough. A small saint in a recessed niche appeared and was gone. Her painted face still wet from the morning damp. A handful of cars in front of me with their hazards on. A polite caravan moving at the speed of trust. Then you blended at the next corner, and the city came back like a returning friend. The bus passed and the other way slows for the corner, and then disappears entirely into the white. I drove through cloud. I drove through cloud. The city kept me, the knee block kept the rest, and both of them were enough. I drove through cloud. I drove through cloud. The city kept me, the knee block kept the rest, and both of them were enough. I drove through cloud. The city kept me, the knee block kept the rest.
sour, sweet, alive. The bakery before the bakery opens. The same calle I passed at midnight has changed clothes.
The bread is heavier now, the smell is wider. The wind has a different temperature on the same skin. A baker pulls a tray up and the queso to the cooling rack. He's the only person I've seen in 20 minutes.
The first cars of the morning are still 10 minutes behind me, and the city still belongs to me a little while longer.
Sour, sweet, alive. Sour, sweet, alive.
The bakery breathes the morning in,
And the city carries the smell alone.
a small repair shop opens its rolling door at 5. Its owner takes a long deep breath before he steps out.
A pair of dogs that ignored me last night look up briefly and go back to whatever they were doing.
A boy with a wheelbarrow
Turns onto a side street, and the wheelbarrow squeaks all the way down the slope.
the first cars of the
Morning are still 10 minutes behind me, and the city still belongs to me a little while longer. Sour, sweet, alive. Sour, sweet, alive.
the bakery breathes the morning in,
And the city carries the smell alone.
the same city at midnight and at dawn is two different cities entirely.
And I get to be the person who saw both at the same speed on the same wheel. Sour, sweet, alive. Sour, sweet, alive.
The bakery breathes the morning in,
And the city carries the smell alone.
sour, sweet.
Alive. The bakery breathes the morning in. The other headlights are heading the other way now. A man in a small truck on his way back up to San Felix. A woman in a sedan with a child asleep in the back. A bus with 3 early passengers and a tired driver. The wagon is the only one going down at this hour, and the dembow keeps it slower, gentler beat. The road climbs as well as it descends, and the road that climbs is somebody else's road tonight. Headlights going the other way. Headlights going the other way. Some of us climb, some of us descend, and the mountain holds the difference. A truck with crates of strawberries from Santa Elena. A small van with the side painted door of Florista. 2 motor
heroes with helmets that match each other's helmets. Their riders nod at me as they pass on the inside. The mountain is the same mountain I came down at midnight, but the cars on it have different stories now. The road climbs as well as it descends, and the road that climbs is somebody else's road tonight. Headlights going the other way, headlights going the other way. Some of us climb, some of us descend, and the mountain holds the difference. A pair of farmers on a bench with 2 cups of coffee. They don't look at the road, they look at each other. The road is the road, the bench is the bench, and the coffee is what the morning is for. Headlights going the other way, headlights going the other way. Some of us climb, some of us descend, and the mountain holds the difference. Headlights going, headlights going, headlights going the other way. The mountain holds the difference.
Headlights off, keep turning the other way. Medellín at first light, the engine cools down. A whole night since the highway at Las Palmas, and the same dashboard,
Just dimmer now. The plaza is still empty, but it's about to wake. A waiter is stacking chairs the way they were last night. A church bell makes its first real note of the day, and the city sends its second answer.
the highway at Las Palmas, the plaza here. The two ends of the same long song. Headlights off,
Sun up,
headlights off.
sun up,
The road that carried us,
is in the rearview now.
in the morning is the
Road that comes next.
A boy on a bicycle passes the car and waves. He doesn't know us, but the morning makes that fine. The smell of coffee from a bar that just opened, the silver hood already cool to the touch.
29 songs ago we left a different exit, and the wheel and the wind and the murals did the rest. The cooler in the back has 2 bottles of water left, and we save them for whenever we drive again.
The highway at Las Palmas, the plaza here. The two ends of the same long song.
Headlights off, sun up, headlights off, sun up.
it together fits in one dashboard, and the
Dashboard fits in the cooling engine, and the engine fits in the small plaza at dawn. Headlights off, headlights off, sun up, sun up. Headlights off, headlights off, sun up.
the road that carried us
Is in the rear view now.
in the morning is the road.
Road that comes next. Headlights off.